the Dune universe, few substances rival the importance of melange, or the spice. Found exclusively on the desert planet of Arrakis, this enigmatic substance is far more than a mere commodity. It is the lifeblood of the galactic economy, the key to interstellar travel, and a catalyst for political intrigue and power struggles. This story explores the multifaceted role of spice, examining its economic, political, and spiritual significance, as well as its impact on the lives of those who depend on it. Melange is a miraculous substance, unique to the sands of Arrakis. It possesses extraordinary properties, extending life, enhancing cognitive abilities, and granting heightened awareness. Most importantly, it is critical for space travel. The Spacing Guild, which monopolizes interstellar navigation, relies on spice to enable its navigators to fold space and safely guide starships through the cosmos. Without melange, the galaxy's interconnected economy and political system would collapse. Spice is the most valuable resource in the galaxy, its worth exceeding even the wildest imaginations of wealth. Its rarity and universal demand create a thriving but ruthless market. Control of spice production grants immense power to those who wield it. Arrakis, the sole source of melange, has become the most strategically important planet in the Imperium. Spice exploitation. Noble houses, including the Atreides and Harkonnen, vie for control over its sands, knowing that the fate of their political ambitions rests on securing this precious resource. The trade and distribution of spice are controlled by powerful factions, including the Spacing Guild and CHOAM, the Combine Obertvancer Mercantiles, a galactic megacorporation. The Guild's dependence on melange makes it a neutral but dominant force, while CHOAM ensures that every transaction involving spice enriches the elite houses and maintains the status quo. For those outside this aristocratic circle, spice remains an elusive luxury, a symbol of privilege and power. The origins of melange are as fascinating as its properties. Spice is not naturally abundant. It forms through a delicate ecological process tied to the sandworms, or shehulud, and their larvae. Deep beneath the surface of Arrakis, these larvae produce pre-spice mass, which erupts violently onto the surface and transforms into melange when exposed to the desert air. This dangerous and volatile process often creates immense explosions called spice blows, which scatter the precious substance across the sands. The rarity of such events, combined with the hostile environment of Arrakis, ensures that spice remains incredibly scarce. Throughout history, factions have tried to synthesize melange artificially. These attempts, however, have been universally unsuccessful. The complex ecological relationship between the sandworms and their environment cannot be replicated, even with the most advanced technology. These failures only reinforce the unique importance of Arrakis and its ecosystem. Before the fateful fate set the sandworms on board, melange brought 4 states to the system and activated a collection of galaxies. For the users of spice, its effects are profound and transformative. Regular consumption extends lifespans significantly and sharpens mental faculties, providing users with heightened awareness and precognitive abilities. This is most evident in the Spacing Guild navigators, whose dependence on melange allows them to safely navigate the treacherous pathways of space travel. However, this reliance comes at a cost. The addictive nature of spice binds its users physically and psychologically. The Bene Gesserit Sisterhood also leverages these properties, using spice to unlock genetic memories and enhance their control over the human body. Aristocrats and elite factions rely on melange for its rejuvenating effects, further cementing its status as a symbol of power and privilege. The logistics of spice commerce present their own challenges. Transporting and storing melange requires extreme care, as its exposure to moisture or mishandling can render it inert. CHOAM oversees the vast trade networks that distribute spice across the galaxy, ensuring that it reaches its destinations while maintaining the strict monopolies enforced by the Imperium. The logistics of spice commerce may well remain surprising to most, but according to Terracy, it'll cost its startlingly running. This tightly controlled system enriches the most powerful houses while keeping the majority of the galaxy's population dependent on a resource they cannot afford. The influence of spice on galactic politics is unparalleled. Control of Arrakis means control of the galaxy. This simple truth underpins the power struggles between the great houses and the Emperor. The Landsraad, a council of noble families, is constantly embroiled in conflicts over the allocation of Chom's shares, each faction vying for a greater portion of the spice trade. The Emperor himself uses spice as both a tool of diplomacy and a weapon, rewarding loyalty with access to Melange or threatening dissidents with sanctions that cut them off from its supply. The mashba is like the Melange itself. For the Fremen, spice is far more than a resource. It is a cornerstone of their culture and identity. The air of Arrakis, permeated with traces of spice, imbues the Fremen with resilience and physical adaptability. Their rituals, deeply spiritual, often involve spice as a means of connecting with the divine and reaffirming their bond to the planet. The spice-induced visions experienced during these ceremonies guide the Fremen's decisions, shaping their destiny and reinforcing their collective dream of transforming Arrakis into a green and fertile world. Efforts to terraform Arrakis present both hope and danger. Liet Kynes, the imperial ecologist, envisioned a future where the planet's hostile deserts could be transformed into lush ecosystems. However, this vision requires careful balance. The sandworms, whose life cycle is intrinsically tied to spice production, cannot survive in a wet environment. Introducing significant amounts of water risks destroying the very foundation of Arrakis's economy and culture. The Fremen, aware of this delicate balance, adopt a long-term approach, working to achieve their dream without disrupting the spice cycle. Technological advancements play a crucial role in spice extraction. Massive harvesters, equipped with advanced machinery, traverse the sands to collect spice deposits. These operations are protected by ornithopters that scout for sandworm activity, ready to signal an evacuation at the first sign of danger. Despite these precautions, the process remains perilous, with entire teams often lost to the Shehuled. The Antarctic Society's Dies Cluck. Constant threat of these creatures makes spice harvesting one of the most dangerous professions in the galaxy, a reality that underscores the enormous value of Melange. The spiritual and psychological impact of spice extends beyond its users. The visions it induces often reveal hidden truths, providing glimpses of potential futures or unlocking ancient knowledge. These experiences, while enlightening, can be overwhelming. Many users describe the effect as both a blessing and a curse, granting profound insight but leaving them forever altered. Paul Atreides' transformation into Muad'Dib illustrates this duality. His exposure to massive quantities of spice enhances his prescient abilities, enabling him to lead the Fremen and reshape the galaxy's destiny, but at great personal cost. The story of Dune reveals that spice is both a blessing and a curse. It fuels innovation and exploration, but also fosters greed, exploitation, and addiction. Paul's rise as a revolutionary leader changes the equation, as he uses his control over Arrakis to challenge the Imperium's power structures. Under his leadership, the Fremen harness the spice and their unique knowledge of the planet to assert their independence and redefine the galaxy's future. The role of Melange is a testament to the complexity of the Dune universe. It is more than a resource. It is a symbol of humanity's potential and its flaws. In our next video, we will explore the ecology of Arrakis and the life cycle of the sandworms, the creatures that make spice possible. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more insights into the world of Dune. The spice must flow.